Good morning, students. Today I want to discuss about the weakest precondition. The weakest precondition definition is given a statement S, the weakest precondition of S is a function mapping any post condition capital R to a precondition capital P. So this is the definition of weakest precondition, mapping from precondition to post condition. So this is the definition of weakest precondition. Given a statement S, the weakest precondition of S is a function mapping any post condition R to a precondition P. This function is denoted by WP of capital S comma R. So where WP is nothing but weakest precondition. Weakest precondition, S is a formula or any expression and R is a post condition. And here S must be terminates, and the second point is executing S must produce a state satisfying R. This means by taking the expression, by taking the or evaluating any expression, then and by using precondition and executing the statements, then only we can get the post condition, that is R. Post condition, that is R. Weakest precondition capital P is a function of S and R that can be represented with capital P equal to WP of S comma R. So here WP of S comma R is a function that can be equivalent to precondition. That precondition can be represented with capital P. Okay, that precondition is also known as here the weakest precondition. Weakest precondition. Here, this weakest precondition is on the final state, ensuring that execution of S terminates. Execution of S terminates in a final state. Execution of S terminates in a final state, then it's satisfying the R, that is a post condition. Using the precondition, we are getting the post condition by executing some set of statements or any expression or any formula. This is the weakest precondition. For example, int a equal to 5, b equal to 3, comma x. These are the variables and I am assigning the values to the variables. Then we have an expression, that is x equal to a minus b. This is an expression. So in the normal programming language, we have some statements, int a equal to 5, comma b equal to 3, comma x, where x equal to a minus b. So here we are assigning the values before the statement execution. Before the statement execution, we are having some variables and also having values to the variables. These all are called as preconditions. Okay, based on this precondition, we are executing these statements. For example, if x equal to a value is 5 and b value is 3, then we will get x equal to 2. So we are getting the result, right? This result is known as capital R, means this is post condition. Okay, clear? This is a function, this is a weakest precondition. Okay, by executing this precondition, by executing the statement using preconditions, then we will get the R. Okay, by executing the statement yes and using some preconditions, we are getting the post condition R. So this is called a weakest precondition. The value will be assigning to the weakest precondition. Okay. In a higher triple logic, this can be represented with precondition P, statement S, and post condition capital R. In higher logic, this can be written as P S R, where P is a precondition, S is a statement or any expression, and R is a post condition. And why we are using this higher logic is to get the program correctness. So this can also used for the first order. This also can be used in a first order predicate. Okay, first order predicate. And for example, if x is a variable involved in S, then the higher triple PSR, probable in higher logic, for total correctness if and only if the first order predicate that can be represented with for all of x comma p is implies WP of S comma R. WP of S comma R. In higher logic, this can be represented like this. Formally, weakest preconditions are defined recursively over the abstract syntax. Of a statement. What is meant by abstract syntax? So, weakest preconditions are nothing but the abstract. We can use in the form of abstract syntax. What is meant by abstract syntax? It is nothing but it is used in different computer programming languages, and it consists of data structure of some structure of data. So it is a weakest precondition recursively over the abstract syntax. And weakest precondition semantic is a continuation. Weakest precondition semantics is a continuation passing style. And it is a style of programming. In which the control is passed explicitly in the form of continuation. Again, what is meant by continuation? It is nothing but an abstract representation of the control state of computer program. So in the weakest precondition, we have two types of statement, that is skip and abort. If the skip function will be like this, WP of skip comma R equal to capital R, means skip is nothing but do nothing. So the expression will be nothing. So simply we get the post condition R. And the second condition is abort. Abort is nothing but WP of the function of abort is WP of abort comma R equal to false, means abort is nothing but it does not, none of the guarded commands are true. So by compiler will take automatically, by non-deterministically it will get anything, right? So in this case we are not getting any post condition, simply we are getting the false value as a result. These are the two important statements in the guarded commands as well as in the weakest precondition. As I told you in the previous class, in the classroom, I told you what is a weaker and what is a stronger. A weaker is an assertion is the more general it is, and the stronger it is, the more specific it is. This can be also called as precondition or weakest precondition, where P equal to WP of S comma R. Thank you. I hope you understand. If you have any doubts, contact me, and the next class I will tell you in the next video.